and everything should be stable. It's already saying I'm having some connection issues. J'ai commencé, babe. I started. Yeah. Okay. Huh? You're what? Yeah, of course, of course. Yeah. Okay. So it seems like it's still disconnecting. Okay, we'll try to play a game. If it doesn't work, I'll just have to reboot the connection. So we have a couple challenges. Hey, no joke. Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on. Some issues with my router. But we'll take the first challenge and see how things go. Hopefully it becomes more stable as we go. Okay, so everything is there. Good luck to Heidstein. Okay, Rui Lopez. I could take two, but I like going back so I can play d4 in this position. Hey, Atala. Okay, so I go back bishop b3. He takes this this pawn. I always have moves like this followed by knight there. On this, I should just attack the knight. Probably will go here. Then I can probably just take on d4. Okay, this looks a bit dangerous for him to go here. Can I actually push? He takes, take. I don't think I have any direct tactics. Queen takes seems okay, but not winning. So I'll play rook e1 first. My threat is to go here, which forces him to go back on h6. So, if he plays d6, obviously this opens up for a move like that. And then he has to take with the queen, probably. But on this, I might start with bishop d5 first. Alright, so here we go. h3, knight there, and then I'm going to take this knight. It's going to expose his king. Knight takes should be fine. c3 is also a good move. Knight there should also be okay, but I'll just take. I'll just take because this also opens up for my queen. Gets rid of this knight that's attacking here, but c3 was also a very good move, I think. So material-wise, we each have 7 pawns, but as you see, those pawns are not ideal for the king. And he has a bishop pair. That's at least something that's going well for him. Knight takes, pawn takes, queen here, doesn't look good enough. I'm going to just play knight c3. I have knight there, and eventually maybe knight here. So let's see how this plays out. Queen here. On c5, to try to trap my bishop, I have moves like queen here and queen here to attack the rook. Maybe queen here. So he doesn't have time to trap over here. So if I take, he takes with the bishop, attacks my queen. What I'll play instead is knight there. And also knight here is okay. Let's go knight here. c5, probably queen here. And if c4, then at least take and take. Hey Lali, what's up, man? Okay, so queen e4. If f5, queen here. Now I have time to play c4 at least to unblock my bishop. Maybe this bishop will go here and then we'll try to mate him on this square. This is a rated challenge too. You guys can send me casual or rated, really depending on what you prefer. I don't mind any of them. So c4 looks like the move here to support my knight. And as I said, opening up over here. If pawn takes, I'll probably start with bishop here, forces rook here. We'll see. We'll see. Do I work for Lichess? No, I don't work for Lichess. I stream for Lichess, which is something I really am enjoying. I have been enjoying in the last few weeks. I could play queen here, but there's bishop here, so maybe queen d3. Queen d3 should be good. Is it possible 5 plus 3? You know, I'd rather not play long challenges like that, because in that sense, I wouldn't be able to play against a lot of players. So if you can stick to 5 plus, sorry, 3 plus 0 would be ideal. I'm tempted to play f4, but there's bishop takes here first. So I'll play rook here. The threat is to push, and after this I have check, followed by rook takes queen. I might be, okay, now he took like this. All right, so pawn takes, he has this, so I have to play queen takes. Why not just take this pawn? I mean, it's he's down to 14 seconds, and I'm already up a pawn, plus maybe a second pawn soon. Pushing probably is okay. I want to make use of, so I'm going to play here to attack over here, and now I'm going to make use of this attack. So just do this and attack the rook. There you go. Just push, should be good. Let's take. Yeah, take, and I have at least queen here if I'm afraid to get mated. That's easy way out. Easy way out. I can push. If he takes there, I take there. Now I take here. And it's pretty much game over. All right, can you give some tips to improve the 1700 and started playing 9 months ago? Thank you. Some tips, well, just analyze your games when you're done. That's probably the best thing you could do. Just when you play games, make sure to look at your mistakes, and you'll gradually make less mistakes, basically. So this is definitely okay. I'm just gonna double check how many games this guy has played, because this is a very sharp opening. So he played like 80 games. Let's go. We're gonna give up this pawn. I don't know the theory here, but I'm gonna go just play some principled moves. I'm giving up a pawn for some compensation. He has to play knight there. And here I can go g5, threaten g4. And I'm trying to create stuff like queen here. Okay, he knows his stuff, it seems. He knows his stuff. So maybe g4 is okay. g4, not h4. Let's go g4. I missed mate in 1, queen f8. What's up, critical haircut? It's not impossible. I probably I probably missed more than one mate in 1 in the last few streams on Lichess. So I'm not surprised, annoyed, or anything. It's definitely okay. I want to get rid of this knight, so I'll play knight here, knight there. If he takes, I take, and this opens up for this rook, which gives me some options to maybe attack like this later on. So let's go knight there, knight takes, pawn takes. Shall we play bullet, Venki? You're asking. We could play some bullets later, but I'm going to start with some 3+0 challenges. So whoever sent me challenges like 3+2, or let me just cancel all of those. 3+2 is a no. So Tabancha, I'm canceling this one, send the 3+0. Dinosaur, same thing. Kaija, same thing. I'm not going to play half a minute game. 1+2, I'll keep them for later. But whoever sent me 3+2, I'm canceling your request, not because I don't want to play you, it's just because I want to play against more people. And I want to make sure we have time to play more, you know? So this seems like a move. King takes, check. He goes back, then I play bishop takes. The threat is to mate, but he has moves like, I don't know, maybe rook here to escape. But then I take. So the rook has no squares, really. Or maybe rook f2, he gives up an exchange. So I'm looking at rook takes, king takes, check. King goes back, bishop takes. He goes there, I just take. He goes there, I just take. I think this is okay. This seems like a pretty aggressive approach, but I think it works. Unless he has rook e1, maybe? It's okay. We'll just go for it. We'll go for it. I'm playing for some creative chess right there. This might be just too crazy, but I'm trying to make use of that. The strong pin when the king takes. How's everyone doing in the chat, guys? I see we have 47 people. Hope you're all doing great today. Yeah, I'm gonna play bishop takes for sure. Rook e1 I take, rook here I take, rook here I take, rook here I take. If he doesn't move the rook, I have mate. Rook there I take, rook there I take. So probably just rook takes there. So it looks like my tactic did work. 3+, so yes, guys, 3+, so. Balak, yes, I'm doing great. Had a long day at work, but took some time just to relax. Was watching Lupin. It's a French show on Netflix. Very nice, very nice. It's based on a book. Very nice show. I'm really surprised that this rook has nowhere to go, because usually this tactic doesn't work, because the rook goes somewhere, and then after check he goes on f1. But really he's running out of squares. He has nowhere to go. Maybe his best shot is take, and then check, and then king moves, and then nothing. There's no square for the queen. I just moved there, and he has no squares. So probably just move like knight there, or we'll see what he does. Okay, so now the queen needs to move again, otherwise he gets mated. So that looked like a good move, but now he has to go back. He has to go back. So I need to move these two pieces as soon as possible. But this is mate. Yeah, there you go. Does he read chat? Yes, Striglav, I do read chat. And I said yes for 3+, so. I said, who asked me something on YouTube? Shall we play bullet? I said yes, later we can do that. Well played, that was a fun game. That was a fun game. Let's take the next challenge here. We are playing a casual game against Christo Sakbar. Okay, let's go for Alekhine. I know that people are liking the Alekhine in the chat, usually on Lichess. Very aggressive, yes, exactly. I mean, that's what I was saying earlier. Angry Shan or Angry Morris. I was saying Adam Morris. I was saying that when you play this f4 opening, you have to be ready for some crazy lines. So I would not recommend playing f4, especially at a rating maybe under 2000 or 2200, because it's just way too sharp. It's just too hard to handle. Can we play a chess game? I have about 14 challenges in the lineup, so I'll do my best to play everyone, but there's no guarantees. There's no guarantees. So if I play this, I'm afraid of bishop here, and then the knight has no squares, and then after he takes, I have an awful pawn structure, so I'm gonna go for pawn here. At least on this, I can just go back. And looking back at what happened there, maybe I should not have... I mean, if I go here, there's still stuff like this and push again and so on, so it's a tough position. Tough position. I think he had to go for h6. I think he should have played h6 here. Kind of forces me to do this at some point, and then it weakens this square. But now he gave me that move, so he can't really attack it as easily. Let's go d6. So if you guys have any questions about me, about the game, about openings, about tips, just ask me anything, guys. I'm here as a consultant for the chess community. You guys can ask me about opening tips or stuff like that, or really anything. All right, so he's gonna castle and then try to make use of this file. It's a very good move. So I need to move this knight so I can move this bishop, or I can castle queenside as soon as possible. But how do I deal with this pawn? How do I deal with this pawn? I'll play knight here. Castle, I'm going to play knight there, and I'm going to let him take because I can just play bishop e7 and then castle myself. I just want to block this diagonal. I don't care about the weakness over here. That's fine. Bishop here, knight to d5, I just castle and should be okay. Yeah, just castle here. Thanks to this knight, I'm okay. So Jerome or Boncloud? None of the two. Probably Boncloud over Jerome though. What strategy and positional playbooks do you recommend? Strategy, a good strategy book is My System from Aaron Nimzovich. It's really, it covers a lot of good topics, and I recommend it for, you know, a good intermediate level play to move to advanced level play. And then if you ask about positional books, I think my great predecessors, if you go through maybe not the first book, but if you go through the second and the second and the third book, you might find some good strategy around positional ideas and so on. Otherwise, Dvoretsky has a lot of books on strategy and positional play. So I can just take over here. I should be fine now. Should we do rated or unrated? We can do rated or unrated, whatever you guys prefer. Ross Gambit. I'm not sure what that Ross Gambit is. Most chaotic opening to get both players confused. Yeah, the Boncloud and the Jerome are the most chaotic for sure. I guess just bishop here for now. I want to complete my development. I could also play this. That's definitely okay, but I'm in no rush. I just want to complete this, maybe put a rook here, and then decide if I want to push and push or push here. Then we'll see. We'll see. A lot of things can happen. The fact that the queen moved from here, I'm going to play rook here instead. And then move my queen away from here. So just... maybe queen here is not bad. Okay, queen here. Queen here is okay. So I'm going to read the chat a bit less just because I'm running a bit low on time. Let's go bishop here. Bishop here, there was knight there, I think. Yeah. Let's attack this queen. Attack the queen again. Maybe I can take this pawn now. Or attack this rook first. Ooh, I think that was a mouse slip. Maybe he meant to move the other rook. What is your best GM? My favorite grandmaster? I mean, I don't have a favorite grandmaster, but I do, of course, like Carlsen. And in terms of surprising game, I like Nepo, I like Dubov. But, I mean, there's so many strong grandmasters. Streamers, I really like Eric Hansen and Naroditsky. But there's too many to mention. What opening do you usually play? Against e4, I usually play the Philidor. And against d4, I usually play the Old Indian, but I'm moving away from those openings. So I'm playing sometimes the Sicilian against e4, sometimes the Alekhine, sometimes the Scandi. But here lately against this and c4, I've been playing this b5 move. That's really not theoretical. It has been played before, but not the best. Banco, yeah, it's like an accelerated kind of Banco to play b5 immediately. So here I want to play e5, so I'm going to knight d7, threatening e5. Okay, so now he's stopping e5 with this move, so I'm going to attack his bishop. Do you like ska music? What's ska music or SKA music? I usually listen to house music. That's like the main thing I listen to. But I like all sorts of music. Maybe my least favorite kind of music is probably country music. I know there's probably some okay tracks, but it's really just not my vibe. Your favorite gambits for black? So the one I just told you about. This is my favorite gambit. On c4 to play b5. Okay, so bishop e2, let's continue our development. Never played the Philidor, I'll try it then. Yeah, it's an interesting one. If you want some good author on the Philidor, there's Victor Bologan, who was a series on ChessBase. There's probably about like 6 hours of content or something. It's really, really nice. I recommend it if you want to start playing this opening, but it's not the most aggressive opening, so It really depends your style. It's not for everyone. Take me home, country roads. No, please, no country music. Okay, so here, as you see, I delayed castling just because first, I'm not sure if I'm going to castle queenside or kingside. And second, the center is still close. I'm in no rush to cancel. I can just play queen e7, then decide if I want to go that way or that way. Still not sure. I'm going to wait for him to make some progress, and then I'm going to find holes. Like if he does this, maybe it gives me this square. If he does this, maybe I'll just take twice. You know, we'll see. So here, I think e5 is okay. I can also leave the pawns like that and just go knight c5 immediately. Maybe there's b4 though. So queen e7 should be fine. What is your favorite opening? I like playing the Rue Lopez, the one I played earlier, the line with d4. The first game I played like maybe 15 minutes ago. Okay, so e4. I feel like here, if I castle this side, he's gonna have counterplay, so I don't want to allow that. I'm just gonna castle on that side of the board, and then we're gonna slowly start to open up the center. If I can open up this and that, I might get something going on. Maybe this and this, or maybe I'll just play f5 immediately. Really depends what he does. He wants to go here, and then that creates problems. So I guess I have to take. Then I'm gonna push and probably play this. Takes, and then I can take this pawn. So he takes, I take. Maybe this rook actually. I'm gonna play rook here, and then rook takes. So he did this instead. So now, as you see, his bishop is completely blocked. So he might have some problems with this. Plus I have queen g5 and queen takes g3 now. Did I have it before? No, I didn't, because he just played this, so weakening this pawn. So queen takes, I'm up a pawn. If he takes here, I'll probably just take and then take there. This bishop is really blocked on this diagonal, but eventually I'm gonna reroute it through here at the right time. So if I allow this trade that way or that way, he's gonna get this square for the knight, so I'm gonna close it off. The queen can go back here, so I'm not getting trapped. And the plan long term is to win with these two pawns against this one. Doubles the rooks, I play h5. Maybe knight c5, maybe king here, bishop here. Just trying to improve my position slowly but surely. Maybe I'll start with king here so that I can play bishop here and bishop and knight thereafter. Yeah, let's go king here. It's a good move. It's a good move. I probably should have played h4. Takes, no, it doesn't work. Okay, so let's just take, I guess. Maybe rook takes was better. So bishop here. Now I want to go knight there. And knight there attacks the rook. He has to go here now. And the bishop is attacked too, so I'll take. Let's go. I don't need this rook here anymore, so I'm gonna go with this one to attack here. Let's put some pressure on the knight, on the pawn. Okay, I'm gonna grab this pawn. If he takes here, I take there. And he loses. But that was a nice game. That was a nice game. You listen in house music or outside? In house music or outside the house, like a garden, for example. I mean, usually I just listen to music at home, but music outdoors is definitely nice. Why not take the queen with the bishop? On which move? Why not take the queen with the bishop? I don't think I had that at any time. Later, please accept challenge. I'll do my best to play everyone, as I said. Do you have videos of you doing fitness or playing the drums? Not yet, no. But I could do some videos of me playing the drums at some point. Could be an option. Could be something to consider. Okay, so this game is rated. Good luck to Andy MCH. Is he gonna go c4? No. Okay, so here I'm just gonna play d5. Could go also bishop here, or play c5 and knight c6. So the setup I'm probably going to go for is, probably I'm going to go, can I go queen here now? I think queen here is good, yeah. Queen here, and on queen here I have c4. That's a way to kind of put pressure on the London system. Early c5 and queen b6. You'll play for push-ups, Boy Blunders. Alright, that sounds interesting. So I'm trading queens. What I'm getting out of that is really the open file over here. And on this, he has knight there. I can still push. And on there, I have king here, I think. I can also start with e6 or bishop f5 as well. This castle, this, he moves the knight. Yeah, I can start bishop f5. I can start with this move. All right, so now he's trying to stop my idea to play this move, right? But the rook is there and cannot move, so I can actually still play this move. I can still play that. And now I take with the knight, and you cannot capture over here because I take his rook. Okay, knight moves. So probably knight there seems okay. Attacking the b pawn. Going back to c6 is also okay. And on knight there, king here. Yeah, I think this is better so I can control this square for the knight. And if he goes there, then I go king here. And this knight is guarding knight e5. Okay, pawn here should be fine. He was trying to take this pawn, so now that's defended. One move at a time, one move at a time. We're doing a grind there. We're slowly trying to improve the position. And next, usually this is the plan. So I'm going to play something like bishop d6, king there, maybe rook here, and start running my b pawn. Knight e5. I don't think this is the best option here for him. I can probably just take and go knight e4, or knight there to attack the pawn. Knight there, knight there. Okay, so I have to go here then. Knight takes, bishop takes. He's playing well. Going back here so he doesn't attack me. Maybe bishop here, and bishop here was also strong. Maybe that was even better, but I'm okay with the bishop here for now. Hey Omid, would you play e4 or e5? In which position? I'm not sure. Not sure. This is a move, but this is also strong, I think. First of all, it stops e4, and second of all, it forces his bishop to stay here for now. I do this, he goes here, then I go bishop here, maybe try to go g5. Okay, here he has bishop takes, I can't do that. Let's attack him first, he has to go back to f4. Otherwise I take over here, so he has to go to f4, and then we go bishop c2, rook d2, bishop b3, threatening g5. e4 move 1 rules, yes, of course. Oh, he allowed this. Okay, so I'll just take it. I mean, no reason not to. If the rook was not there, he'd have bishop takes, pawn takes, and mate. But I have a rook on a8. Where are you from? No, I'm from Canada, not Norway. I'm from Canada, Montreal. Yeah. So I don't know if it's the time pressure or anything like that, but he definitely should not have allowed this trick. Yeah, this is okay. b5. b5 is good. I'm going to play king here, rook here, and maybe push. Even push immediately, and then rook here is good. No rush. I'll do this first. Because I don't want to allow b3 or something like that. Now we push. He takes, I take. And this pawn is going to fall. Rook d2, rook here. I want to get this pawn. If the rook moves, I probably push. C'est bien ça, oui, c'est très bien ça. If I am wanting to learn more chess strategy, where do you recommend I start? It's like there's so much out there, not sure where to start. That's definitely a good point. I mean, there's so much information nowadays online, you're not sure where to start. For strategy, I mean, there's... Okay, hold on. Here, give me the rook. For strategy, where to go? I'm sure you can just write strategy videos, chess strategy on YouTube, and just look at the most watched videos, the ones that have good ratings, and you'll learn some stuff. You don't want to spend money. Good game, man. That was nice. Akron, 3+8. No, 3+0 guys only. Sebastian, I'm declining your 3+2. I'm playing only 3+0 guys. I don't mean to decline the challenges, but I'm only playing 3+0 to play more guys or girls. Let's go. Good luck. It says the video source is 720p, but the room is so clear, maybe higher, like Super HD. I don't know. It's a pretty decent cam that I have. Pretty decent. So let's go for the accelerated dragon. Okay, he didn't go for a d4. He went for this. So I'm still gonna play the same setup with the bishop here. Yeah, taking is okay. He wants to trade queens. I really don't mind. He gave me the bishop pair, so it's nice to have two bishops. Now I want this pawn. Go bishop. Let's go b5, threatening b4 actually, and then winning the pawn. How does he react? He does this. Okay, let's go a5. I don't want to push yet, but if he does this to block, at least I can take. Now I'm going to play bishop b7 and push, maybe. He goes here. All right. So how does he deal with knight there? Bishop f4. I'm going to go knight c5. Cannot play b4 still. Playing well. I'm quite impressed. I'm doing this so that my rook is defended now. If he goes b4, I don't take. I just go back 96. 96, attacking the bishop. And I'm gonna take at the right time, so not now. My king probably is gonna be safer here, but it feels a bit slow. But if I don't play king here, if I don't do this, he might bring the rook here. Can he? No, he can't, because I take there. So rook here, maybe I'll just play rook here. And on rook there, I take. My threat is going to be to double my rooks and then take on b4. So my father taught me about chess. He taught me, and then 3 months after, I was able to win mostly against him, but that's not the point. I want my father to hug me, not to be better than me. Okay, he never did. Sorry about your dreams being crushed there. And now he forgot about this. Yeah. Unless there's some tactic I didn't see, which I don't think is the case. Alright, so still he cannot take, so I might as well play something to defend this. Okay, knight here, he takes. Probably not. I'm gonna just go rook here, start. To defend here, and then I'm gonna go knight c5. Are we allowed to stream snipe? Yes, you are. I'm not giving any engine evaluations. I'm just giving my plans and probably his plans, some tactics he might miss or not. Thanks, Omid. But yeah, if you guys want to stream snipe while playing me, that's totally okay. Snipe or not, I'll do my best to win. Okay, so if I take, he just takes back, then I go c5. I kind of like that one. What about knight there? Maybe he goes knight there. Okay, so I'm gonna take and push. And probably just double my rooks. Also f6, sorry, f6 looks like a move too. Playing well, he's playing well. Still can't do much. I'm gonna go king here. And then I'm gonna double my rooks. Ah, he's trying to attack this pawn. Let's go f6. I'm also low on time. I didn't realize I was that low on time, so I'm gonna have to start playing very fast and take a small break from reading the chat. On bishop here, I'm gonna play rook here. Now I attack his rook. Can actually push and push probably. Check first. Block his bishop. Okay, he's doing that. I'll take. Double my rooks. Winning his knight. Now if he takes, I push and he cannot catch my pawn. So let's take this pawn, push over here. Yeah, he can't get close, so this is game over. Let's go bishop here and then... Okay, let's do this then. Too many pawns to catch. Too many pawns. And then mate. Well played. Good game, man. I like trading that big rook on d7. Must have been an achievement. Yeah, I mean, at some point, yes, but I didn't want to trade it too early. I wanted to keep the pressure on this file over here. But as you guys saw, like the problem over here was that he trades queens, which is great, but I have bishop pair, right? So it's hard to play against two bishops like just that early. Usually if you want to give up the bishop pair and go into an endgame, it's good to do so either if you have a very solid position, let's say you gave up this bishop, and then you put all your pawns on light squares, or if you have like activity like the knight goes there, this pawn goes here and stuff like that, and then okay, sure, you gave your bishop pair, but you have some pressure with your pieces. Here, I mean, it seemed a bit too early to do that. Okay, we have another challenge here against Peter Gruner. Good luck, man. Can you play Italian with white? Yes, I can. Sure. Prefer rook e8 over rook d8? Maybe rook d8 was okay. I'm not sure. I didn't consider it too seriously. I just wanted to defend my e8, my e7 pawn. On this, I'm going to go g3. You're starting to think that wasn't really Carlsen? Well, it wasn't, because Carlsen would have played this with 100% accuracy, not me. Okay, now I want to go d4. So I have a nice center. And my plan is very simple. Like, as you would expect, this knight will go here, the king will castle, bishop e3, queen d2, rook c1, and so on. The move order is not as important. This is good. On this, I don't want to allow this pawn to be targeted by the knight, the bishop, and the queen. So I'm going to push. I'm going to play f4. Bishop e3. Knight there seems nice, but I always go back and then I get g4. See, this move is not as good as it looks. It's not an outpost. Now, if I do this, he has knight there. Then I go here. And queen here. Does that work? Should I give it a try? I feel like it. I'm gonna let him go here if he wants. Go back bishop here and then queen here and try to annoy this knight. Let's see if this is good or not. Nice, okay. So what about just bishop takes and push now? Push, takes, check. I can't push immediately. So maybe just h3. Or bishop f3 and... what's the best way to play this? Probably just bishop f3 now, because my bishop is really misplaced. I need to go king h1 and rook g1. if I want to play this move eventually. He's controlling this push, so that's good for now. But let's move the king. I'm going to do something like this, very slowly prepare this move. Maybe this knight will go here. I'm in no rush. I'm in no rush. Okay, here, I'm not gonna allow a trade because the knight goes here and it's very strong for him. I could play h3 simply. Pawn takes, I go pawn takes, and the pawn is still controlling everything. And then I'm gonna follow up with this, this, and so on. And I need to play a bit fast again because I'm down like 30 seconds. I love the way you think. Thank you from New Zealand. You're welcome. I rock you one day. So if you're enjoying this, you can also follow my channel. It's NM Game Over Bro on Twitch, and I also started doing a few videos on YouTube, so you can also take a look at those. Same search, NM Game Over Bro, and you'll find my videos. I don't have that many yet, but it's coming. Probably pushing was also good. Was also good. I'm gonna do this anyways, just to add more pressure, and then I'm gonna push. So you see all this build up over here. I made sure I never gave him this square so that he gets all the play. And if he takes, I take with the rook, of course, because I don't want to allow the knight to go into the game. Now that's either a mouse slip or he panicked. I'm not sure. Almost feel like giving him a take back, but I think it was already lost at that point. Like queen here, for example. Like, what can he do really? Play the Reti opening next white game. I want to play the Italian if someone plays e5 against e4. Someone requested that as well. Okay, so he's blocking this. I'm still gonna play queen here, followed by rook here to intercept the queen, and then go queen h4. Okay. Queen takes. Knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes looks good. Threatening rook takes because the rook will be pinned. Also bishop takes, pawn takes, knight takes looks also very strong, followed by knight there. So now on this, sorry, yeah, knight takes, pawn takes, bishop takes. Yeah, that looks very strong. Looks too strong. So much pressure on that corner. Yeah, but he also gave me a piece, so that made things easier. Now this rook is pinned, so I just want to play rook takes and mate. Or rook takes and mate, yeah. He dropped a piece, so it made it easy for me. Let's play against someone we've never played. I see here a challenge from Andre Barry. Good luck, man. It's also a rated challenge, so we'll do our best. Bishop c6 maybe, but the bishop c6 does not change anything. Right, to counter sparks, I still play rook takes g7 thanks to the pin. He goes d4, I'll play b5. He's not doing that. So let's go just normal, like a reverse Sicilian type of thing. And okay, we'll do kind of the same thing, but with the knight here. So let's go g6. Maybe this is also a very good move, but I'm just gonna go for that and castle. If he plays d4, I'll take and check probably. Okay, now we have time to play c6 and d5. You can also take and then play d5. Okay, pawn takes. So knight there, knight f4. I am still gonna attack the d4 pawn after, so it's probably okay. Knight f4, also probably bishop e6, queen here, and just play solid. But that's a good opening. He played this well so far. Let's go bishop here. And h6. If he takes, I'll probably just take with the bishop, I think. Okay, so now the bishop, I can kick it out with this, but there's no rush. He's actually blocking this square. So let's just activate queen here. Attack this pawn, maybe play rook here somewhere. We'll see, depending what he does. Okay, this seems like a plan too. But I want to probably overprotect this. Or not. This is attacked. Okay, so I have to play king here or push. Okay, let's go for this. How long have you been streaming? A year and a month or something like that. About a year and a month. Okay, let's overprotect this guy. Or try to make something happen here. So I'm gonna go with this rook here, maybe rook here, bishop here, knight there, something like that. Open up my bishop on the beautiful diagonal over here. What was h6 needed? It just adds a weakness in your camp. Hey Zaboyan, h6 removes this spin, that's what it does. I don't see this as a weakness at all. My king is really chilling over here with his buddies. So bishop here and knight there seems good. If needed, I'll support with this. How are you, Zaboyan? What's your accent? Take a guess. So I might play this immediately or maybe do this first. But I think knight e4 right away is good because it doesn't lose time with that. Okay, knight here. I have to be careful now. Queen b4 looks okay, actually. I like queen b4, why not? I like it, because I'm controlling a lot of things with the knight if ever he decides to take. Yeah, I mean, it's... okay, so basically, French is my mother tongue, so probably what you hear is more of a French accent behind my English. I do speak Arabic, but it's like my third language, so I wouldn't think that I have like an Arabic accent in English. Probably more French than anything. You can hear a bit of French in the way I pronounce words, I guess. But you moved your queen to b6 right after he unpinned? Yes, yes, Saboyan. But if I had played queen b6 immediately, he takes, and then he wins on d5, right? Okay, so I always have this escape square if I need to. I'm gonna play knight here. a3, I can go queen queen a5. e3, what do I do? That's the question. So knight there, let's say this. Queen here. Yeah, that's good. Just queen here. I have a heavy human accent. Yeah, that's true. So bishop e5. Probably I'm just gonna take with a knight. Because I like the fact that I have now the dark square control. Did I just say this without looking at the screen? I think I did, yeah. Okay, so I'm low on time now. Let's just attack this pawn. He's gonna play f4. Yeah, okay, so let's go b5. Knight there, I go queen here. Ah, shit. Knight takes, queen takes. Push. If he takes, I take. That wasn't great. He goes knight a4. Yeah, I missed something here. I definitely missed something. Definitely missed something here. I'm just gonna pre-move take. And just win this one on time, I guess. Or not. Yeah, so I kind of messed it up, but here, this is a critical point where I think... Okay, so obviously if he does this, I just take right away. But on rook here, I have something, for sure I have something. So knight takes, yes, queen takes. Maybe bishop here? I'm not sure. Where's the tactic? Oh, f6. Wow, f6. Opening up this whole beautiful diagonal. NM is USCF title? No, it's a Canadian title for me. I also have the CM title, which is a FIDE title. Hey, what's up, Connor? Yeah, f6, very nice. Very nice. Alright, so let's see here. We never played this guy. Good luck, buddy. Bishop e5, yeah, bishop e5, I'm sure it's a blunder. Yeah, it looked pretty bad because he's dropping, you know, he's losing all this dark square control. I think that was a critical mistake. NM is a, yeah, so CM, FM, IM, and then GM. Good luck. Good luck. Let's go for a Philidor. I haven't played Philidor yet today, so we'll go for this one. And show you guys why I like this opening. He can trade queens if he wants, he didn't. On this I can play c6. Okay, pawn takes, and eventually I'll get d5 as well. I can play d5 immediately if I want. I'm just gonna... Should I do it now? Take, and then check. Maybe not. Let's just play slowly. No rush. Now I go d5 because there's no checks over here. Hey, what's up, Atulia? How are you, Kanda Carawin? Yeah, stream has been going well so far. I think I won all my games, I think. Did I lose anything? I don't think so. Not yet at least. Hey, GM Yusuf, what's up? Do you think f3 was bad? I mean, usually f3 is good when your plan is to castle queenside, like if you play bishop e3, queen d2, castle, and then use f3 for some g4, h4 and stuff. But here f3, like what's the added value, right? What does this bring to the table? So now I can go queen b6, there's knight a4. Let's still do it. Queen e2 bishop here, I'll have queen takes, so I'm gonna allow queen e2. And just, you know, queen e2, I just go knight c6. Je peux aussi demander la même question en français. Best way to improve in the 2000s. I think I said it before and I'll say it again. Just, you know, play a lot of chess, but try to understand where you went wrong. So don't just play blindly and just, you know, rematch and rematch and rematch and rematch. When you miss a win, just try to understand what you missed. And don't just, you know, automatically rematch. This, okay. So check, then I take over here. This is completely losing now. He's down a full rook plus a piece. All right, so when you're up material, just trade pieces. And also a good way to improve and get to the 2000s, just do tactics daily and you'll get there. You need to have like basic opening understanding, play the same opening over and over again until you master it. But you have to do tactics, it's very important. We'll take a check, why not? Check again, so he probably has to go back now and block his rook. And now we continue our development. We can do this, or rook here was good. I'll just bring my rook here and then mate. I could have played probably this immediately, but let's just go for this one. Parlez-vous français? Oui, je parle français. I do speak French, yes. Okay, let's check, since the king is trying to connect his rook. I don't want him to do that. Ooh, that's definitely it's gonna hurt now with discovery. Yeah, I can take, or you know what, I'm gonna check. So many good moves. I'm just gonna check first. It's gonna go here, then I go rook takes. I'll take the queen. Do I have like mate in 2? Check from here. King here. Or check from here, king here, and then rook here. Yeah, that's good enough. King here, check, and then mate with the queen. Try the Stafford Gambit. Honestly, I tried the Stafford Gambit. I just don't understand it well. It just doesn't click with me, this this gambit. Would you recommend new players to learn gambits? No. I recommend you stick to basic principles, you master them, you stop doing blunders, and you spot tactics. It's the best way to improve, in my opinion. Is that my home office? Yes, it is. I do work from this space here. Yeah. It's my working station. I have my work laptop here. I connect to the main screen. That's a good move, I think. Still gonna go for e5. Yes, I do speak Spanish too, but I understand it more than I speak it. So, hablo español, pero entiendo más que hablo. Estudio el español en la escuela hace 20 años. So I've been to Mexico, I've been to Spain, I've been to Cuba. So I did practice a bit of Spanish, but I don't have an excellent Spanish. I have an okay Spanish, I guess. What painting is in the background? So my grandfather was an artist, my dad is an artist, and one of my sisters is also an artist. So I have like probably 50 paintings at home. The one over there is my sister who did it. It's basically musicians. And the one behind me, it's guys playing backgammon. It's like Oriental theme. So knight takes does not hit this knight, so I'm gonna just continue with c5. The Spanish sounds very good. Thank you, Cresido. Quel nombre de langues vous savez? I speak 3 languages, and maybe 3.5 with Spanish, including Spanish. Yes, I do speak Arabic. بحكي عربي. بس ما بعرف أقرأ أو أكتب. So I just know how to speak Arabic, but for the writing and reading, I'm like 2 on 10 probably. Triple Tim, you speak the same language. That's nice. W is saying if you're at 2200, there is a lot you can learn before you get to the openings. Exactly. Yes, I agree. Yeah, I see we have 162 people if we combine. I'm gonna take with the knight. We combine YouTube and Twitch. Can I just go knight there immediately, or maybe I'll play knight takes and pawn takes? I think they're both okay. Let's take this guy so he doesn't get away. And I guess knight takes, he's gonna go check, and then maybe we have to trade bishops. Still okay. This is still good for me. Still good for me. I like my beautiful bishop on this diagonal. This guy is gonna be a real dragon. Okay, a6. Bishop takes. Do I go queen takes? Or knight takes? Maybe knight takes followed by queen here is also good. Because knight takes kind of stops him from opening the center, so I think this is okay. Queen here always gives him this option. Not too sure. I'm gonna take with the knight. Bishop c3, I mean, sure I can create some weaknesses, but I really like my bishop. I can always take this pawn if he tries to do something crazy. Like let's say I go rook here now. If he moves the knight, I go pick up this pawn probably. Or knight there, I kick it out first, moves back, then I take. I don't know. I like this bishop. Knight a4 possible? There's always b5, I guess. Do I draw two? Yes, I do actually. I have a painting. I have a couple paintings over here. I'll show you one painting I did after this game if you guys want. So queen a5 now is probably okay if I want to try to win material. Bishop takes, pawn takes, queen here is also okay. Then he goes queen d4, I castle. I don't like that. I'm just gonna castle and just take later. I'll take later. Queen a5, there's knight d5. Okay, so now I'm gonna take and go queen here. Now I want to take, and this knight can always go to f6 to protect my king side. But you see guys, the knight coming back here, I guess it makes sense because it stops an immediate e5. You have a Lebanese accent? I do, really? Okay. Or Syrian accent. Yeah, in Arabic I do have a Lebanese accent. Do I draw against good players? No, I think he meant draw as in do I draw like paint or anything like that, right? I don't think he meant do I draw chess games. So before doing anything with this, I'm going to pick up this pawn first. Now I take with the knight. Knight takes, pawn takes, and then I go queen c7, I guess. Do you have anything better? Probably queen here is okay too, just to trade the queens. Because if I can trade queens, he has no chances to ever create anything here. So now I go pawn takes or knight takes. Probably knight takes is good. Take here, now I want to take there. And protect this pawn first, but yeah, okay, let's protect it first. And then bring the king in. Sure, that's a weak pawn, so I go knight here. I want that pawn. And yeah, too many pawns there. Thanks, well played, man. Good game. That might be a weird question, but are you creator of Lichess? No, I'm not. I'm just a regular chess streamer on Lichess. I stream maybe 2 or 3 times a week, sometimes 4 in the winter. But it's maybe my 4th time streaming on the lichess.org account. Amazing stuff. All right, so new challenge against Iman. First time playing him. Talking about his opponent having no chances while they have 6 seconds. No, but I mean, like, I'm talking practically speaking. I don't want them to create threats, basically, right? I could have played like just sack my queen and just play normal stuff, but I didn't want to. I really wanted to play and convert into a winning position. Is this good? I guess I can play bishop e2. Now the knight is attacked, so I don't think queen here was great. I don't think it was great. What is my current job? I'm a business consultant in a telecommunications company. It's called Telus. Do you play Othello? No, I don't. I don't. So castle, knight c6, maybe queen f4. Yes, queen f4 is okay. Let's go queen f4. He does this, I'll take, and if he plays queen here, I have rook e1. Almost looks like a mistake, but I have rook e1. Okay, he didn't do it, obviously, he saw that. So I'll let him take and activate at the same time. Might just play rook here or knight there. Unless I want to create some threats, but the way this is looking, I should just continue my development. Maybe knight there. Bishop takes, attack here. Yeah, this is good. Because he takes, I take. I want discovery check and I want the c7 pawn. This looks like a mix-up with the queen b4 lines. Queen b4 check. Did he have any queen b4? I'm not sure. Bishop e6 is good, I guess. So I have to... Not I have to, but let's just develop. Let's just develop. He played this well, I think. Knight here. Knight here seems okay. I don't have a lot of squares for the queen to play actively here. That's the problem. Or knight here. Just trying to create some pressure. Or at least take the bishop pair. If I can get an advantage, I'll get the bishop pair. So I'll just take back, complete my development, and now he has problems to deal with. Management consultant, yes. So bishop takes, queen takes, bishop takes, knight takes, then I get knight takes there. Unfortunately. So I studied in electrical engineering, but it's not really my field. It's more telecommunications. This is okay. Let's just take this rook, get over with it. So this is attacked. I guess rook here should be fine. Okay, I'm really low on time. I need to play faster. Okay. letting me escape, I'll escape, sure. Take this rook. Okay, and I'm up a full rook. Because the knight can escape. So maybe, okay, he has a pawn for it, but not enough. It's not enough. Check, trading more pieces. Let's go rook takes. I want to take this pawn after. You check first, then take the pawn. You might try to flag me, but I don't think it's gonna work. Let's go for some pawn moves over here. Check, sure. Okay, I'm gonna have to play fast. I'm doing this so I can just simplify everything, win all the pawns, and then just convert easily. Let's go. He might check, I'll go up. Yeah. If he takes, I check, take the knight. Check, take the knight. And then we just promote quickly and win. Good game. There was no tactics with knight e2 check. I don't think there was. He was already down too much material. Knight e2 check. I mean, knight e2. Oh, you mean like bishop takes? Sorry. So like bishop takes there. And then if rook takes, knight there. But I just take the rook instead. I don't even take this bishop. So he takes there, then I just play rook b1. And then I'm threatening to do this, check, king here, knight takes, and rook takes. Alright, so that was a nice game. Who can we play that we haven't played before? I'm playing like random challenges here, so I'm not playing... I'm playing some people I've already played, but I'm trying to also mix it up against players who've never played me before. In case I missed you guys in the previous stream, I'll catch you on this one or the next one. Yeah, I also studied in I did some project management and some business analysis as well. So same idea, I'm trying to go e5. And now the bishop has to commit to a couple moves there. Has to move again. It's already a small achievement. So he's gonna go knight here. Probably start bishop d6. Or knight here, actually. Knight here just wins the bishop pair by force. Or not. I think he had bishop takes, knight takes, check. Winning back this knight. So I guess this doesn't work. But okay, it's a not to say hard tactic, but he had to spot it. He had to spot it. Okay, maybe b6, bishop b7, or we'll just play some normal move like bishop e7 first. Hey, what's up, chess pawn? What's up, bro? So the guy who beat Anand was a cheat? Really? Okay. What game was that? And who beat Anand and when? I mean, I just saw Zaboyan mentioning it, but I was not aware. And he wants this pawn, so we'll just play this. Play queen c7, knight there. Let's just start speeding up a bit. So I'm going to put my pieces on the right squares. Queen here is good. Pretty solid for now. If he plays queen here, maybe I'll just play rook f8. No problem. If not, I can go maybe b5. I'm going to castle queenside, actually. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna play knight f6. No knight there, bishop here, and probably castle. If he moves the knight to stop me from castling, I'll just push. Now we castle. Castle, he wins this pawn. I missed that one. Okay, so let's go for this. I want to play a4. Is he going to play a4 himself? He did. Okay, castle, bishop takes. Maybe we start with bishop c5 so that I defend this pawn, and then we can castle. c4, that's a good move. I'll take. And I guess, you know, sometimes in life you don't want to, but you have to. You have to castle. I might play this move. I might sacrifice this pawn and go rook here and start pushing and attacking everywhere. I might give this pawn up. Let's go, let's go. And worst case scenario, I'll also have queen here after he takes. I'll have queen here and take here. That's also possible. Rook a6, controlling this pawn if anything. Push this one first. Bishop still controls here, still defends here. The queen, I mean, defends here. It's time to push. If he takes, I take, and it opens up the c file. If he doesn't take, I push. Oof, that's gonna be very dangerous for him. Very dangerous. Also attacking here. So I'll catch up with the chat in a couple of minutes, guys. Just want to make sure I don't drop a queen for no reason. He probably will play rook here. Then I'll take, and play rook here. Or check. Yeah. Tack, 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 tack. Maybe this. I can go rook here, no? How does he defend? e3, I take. Knight there, I take. Rook d8, I mean, I'll just take and take twice, I guess. I can even go king here if I want. What's the best way to finish this? This is annoying. I can take here. Yeah, good game. So you were saying rook d8? I don't think it's any good, right? Rook d8, yeah, I'm trying to distract, but I take. He goes bishop f7, king takes, queen takes, but it's still, he's down a full piece, right? I can just take over here if I want, or go queen d6. King is exposed and I have a piece. GG, good game. Alright, so next challenge. Let's go here against Manganese Carlson. So I'm just gonna catch up the chat a bit before I just play my first move. You guys are talking about the guy who beat Anand and was cheating. Okay. All right. Okay. Queen defense position. Okay, we're talking about the game, but yeah, I don't want to really read all the moves that you guys are suggesting during the games, just because, you know, it doesn't make it fair that we're playing the world against one player. Okay, let's go for this fianchetto. I haven't played any King's Indian today. Okay, here he goes this, so it transposes into a Pyrrhic. I can castle, I can play then. Okay, so here there's a few moves. Knight c6 is one of them. Knight c6 is one of them. c5 is also good, but I like knight c6 here. And here I think I can take and then go knight g4. move again here. So take, because I kind of play this line sometimes here, but I think there is a problem about this. So okay, I can go knight here first. And if he pushes, I think I can just take over here. Pawn takes, I just move here. Yeah. Interesting. Okay. What about rook takes? This can't work. This can't work. Even rook takes looks interesting, but I'm not gonna. Yeah, rook takes and bishop takes, or rook takes and knight takes. Can go back. But sometimes for initiative, for the sake of initiative, I'm just gonna take first. So if queen takes, knight takes. Well, here I have knight takes. He played pawn takes. All right. Now I'm getting so many pawns for two pieces, like couple pawns and 2 pieces for the rook. Let's go bishop takes, followed by maybe some check. Queen here. d5, knight takes. Maybe it's tricky to do that. Let's just go c5, keep it simple. Oh, I had knight takes. I had knight takes check. I had knight takes and just knight goes back. That's fine. Let's go pawn takes to annoy him a bit. Maybe we get a check from here. Well, I mean, I don't have to trade queens, but the endgame is definitely better for me. And just to prove it, I'm gonna trade. Or should I not? Nah, let's not trade. I like my position too much to trade. Usually when your opponent has a weak king, you don't trade queens, because you want to just, you know, keep attacking the king. I could have played queen a6 as well. That stops him from castling and stops also castle from here. But let's just continue to improve. Continue to improve. I can take this pawn. If he pushes, then I go queen here. And then push. Yeah, that's a free pawn. Free pawn. Sorry, pawn here, I just take. I just take. I have rook takes, but even better is to check like this and take the queen. Did you have bishop f5, knight c2 fork? Yeah, that's what I was looking at, guys. Definitely I wanted to do that, but I mean, not to say the problem, but with this I have to deal with queen check, and now I have to go back, right? So it just repeats the position, because if I play d5, he goes knight takes. I have knight takes f3 actually, and then king e2 and e6 might be okay. Yeah. But at this point, he gave too much material. Like knight takes there does not work. It can't work. It's not accurate. Okay, let's go for the next game. Queen e5, d5 look cooler. For him, okay. Keep the piece, make him pay for his insolence. All right, so let's go for e4. What happened? Did he cancel? He aborted? Okay. He aborted. Let's see. Billy Moon. Let's go Billy Moon. Are those dumbbells behind you? Yes. How many in the queue? We have 20 challenges, but I'm still going to continue to stream, and then like in the next hour, we'll just continue to stream on my channel. So I'll probably play all of you guys. Probably play everyone. So if you guys are patient, you're gonna get to play me, and then we can just take a quick look at the main mistake or something like that. Or how I messed things up, you know? Okay, so he's going for the double fianchetto. Let's go for just a solid setup like that and see how he's gonna surprise us. Knight there. Usually they have to go with pawn here, knight there, knight there. It's a more solid approach. But this is probably okay too. Probably okay. I'm gonna go bishop here, try to induce h6. And then we'll just go back and go queen d2 and h3 and continue to attack this pawn. I Not necessarily complaining, but would make sense to have a system by order of challenges. With random, some people may never play. Yeah, but you know what I do is that I don't have a random function that's built in. I just look at, you know, users. If I see someone I've played 3 times, I'll think, you know what, okay, I'd like to play you, but some people have never played me, so I just won't take the challenge immediately. Maybe I'll take it later. Okay, so take and push probably is okay, but I like my pawns. I like the pawn that's controlling this square as well. I feel like this is okay. He goes a6 to go b5. I can always go a4. I can go here. He goes there, or I can go here as well. And also, it's not me who decided that, guys. When I spoke to the mods for Lichess, they said take challenges randomly. So I'm just doing my job, you know. Some will never play regardless. Well, if you guys would like to play me, you can follow my channel, guys. On Twitch, NM Game Over Bro. I stream like 3 times a week, and I take challenges at least a couple times a week. And yeah, so it's not. This is not the only time you guys get to play against me. Queen here, attacking this pawn. King here. Maybe I'll go maybe h4, h5. That seems nice. What are the time controls you accept? For now, I'm playing 3+0. Maybe later I'll play some 1+0, but no increment today. No problem, Mari Showbiz, no problem. Just g5. g5 now, I might just sacrifice that. I might just play some bishop takes, pawn takes, queen takes, probably. Or knight takes, I don't know. I think I can definitely sacrifice a piece here. This is the kind of timing where it works, because my bishop is eyeing him, I haven't committed to castling, and I have some pieces that are going to jump, you know? All these guys are going to assist after I sacrifice. So h4, h5 looks good. This is probably okay, because once I lose this pawn, I can always take here and then take back. But castling queenside also is good. Let's just go h4 and try to get a quick win. Yeah, interesting move. I don't think it's necessarily good, but it's definitely interesting. What about just bishop here and then I go g4 and h5, right? Like if the knight could stay here, maybe it's good. But the fact that the knight will have to get kicked out after g4, you know? I win a knight. Bishop takes b8, then g4. Bishop takes b8 and then g4. Well, win the knight is a big word because he just goes back, no? And I like my bishop. Why would I give it away? I still get g4 now. Sure, we'll take with a pawn. Now I want to force some opening of the line, so I'm gonna go g5. Because bishop takes, he had knight takes. And now I want to force opening of the line, so I don't take. I'm gonna go h5. I'm gonna go h5, just to make sure everything opens up for the king. He gave up his dragon. Yes, he gave up his dragon. That's definitely not the best way. Okay, so now to make sure this opens up, I take with this pawn. And then if I take with the pawn, it closes the diagonal, so I'm not going to do that. But also the knight is there, so the knight is hanging. The knight is hanging. So we can go knight there, maybe just sacrifice the knight. And then push this guy. You know, I'm going to take and then push probably. If he goes back, so my plan was if he goes back to hide behind the pawn, I would probably play knight takes, king takes, and then check, right? It's very dangerous. Queenside castle. Yeah, I was gonna castle queenside, but I felt there's no rush because if the center was open, so let's say these pawns were not there, I would not have kept my king here. I would have castled as soon as possible. But the fact that everything seemed a bit closed, I didn't want to, you know, waste the tempo with this. I just wanted to quickly attack with h4, h5. Now, if we go back to the move where bishop takes b8 was recommended, was bishop takes b8 the best move? Let's see. Computer prefers actually bishop e5 and likes also my bishop e3. Bishop there, rook takes, and then g4. Apparently computer gives this barely plus 1.5 thanks to a move like c4 for counterattack. And here I gave my dark squared bishop, so all this has been weakened now. I can't control these squares anymore as effectively. Alright, so let's see. New challenge. I'm gonna go for e4 again. Your plan would have been to play random checks to grind away his remaining second. I do that from time to time, especially when I play guys that are about to flag me. I start playing some random stuff. Okay, so finally we get to play this bishop c4 Italian opening that was requested earlier. Next game with white, I'll play knight f3. That was also recommended or you know requested earlier. So on this, I'm gonna play d3. Okay. I allow this move because I haven't castled yet. Now I go bishop here. He hasn't castled either, but maybe he's gonna castle, who knows. On h6, I'll just go back. Bishop d7. Now I get knight d5. e4, best by test. The GOAT, yeah, exactly. Knight takes looks good, keeping my bishop, and maybe bishop h4. Also bishop e3 seems okay, but then he gets f5, so I'm gonna go here. I don't want him to get this f5 here. Would you have sacked with d4 and then c3 to speed up development in exchange for a pawn? I sometimes do, but in which game? Like last game? Last game? I'm not sure. Okay, so I'm gonna play just queen d2 for now. Obviously this is nothing, I can play c3, and bishop takes, pawn takes, even though it looks like I just doubled my pawns, those two pawns will have a good grip over the position. Now I can take here, he can't castle anymore. Maybe rook here would have been better, this is not a good square for the rook. I can always go here and then there later, so let's just castle. Let's just castle. And he's probably going to try to go here, I can always go back. Maybe queen c3 and d4. I want to open up the center because he can't. Okay, he's probably going to castle now actually. I'm saying he, could be a girl. Black is going to castle queenside now, yes, I agree. What else could have done? Not so sure. I think this is good. Just gonna open up the center here. Queen defends the bishop. And once I get this pawn out, the knight's gonna start jumping. If he attacks me, I always go back. The rook is awkward. This is a good position for me. Okay, now I gave this pawn, but it seems that he's gonna regret it. I mean, it opens up this file for the rook. It might backfire because now that my rook is super active. I go here. I'm gonna push next. A rook looks suspicious. Yes, it does. It does look suspicious. Let's go here. Thanks, ST33. Novelties? I mean, this is not a novelty. He just played in this opening here He allowed this. Usually you want to play h6 first to stop them, so I'm not sure if this position has been played before or not, but I'm okay playing it. Definitely okay with this. Okay. Knight takes. So now look at this rook, how it's gonna be useful. Still can't castle. So knight there was also a mistake. Knight here and rook here were probably the two worst moves that Crystal played in this position. I can play queen takes or rook takes. They're both good. Which one is better? Which one is better? Maybe rook takes followed by this. Bishop takes now. And if he takes, I take the queen. Check again, he has to go up. Check again. Check again. And we'll play c3 before maybe a king somewhere. I think this guy gave up early. Yeah, I mean, with the knight there, it was losing a piece immediately, yeah. So rook here, I have check. So the rook can't do much. Rook here, this, rook here, push. Okay, let's go king here. I'm gonna try to put him in a mating net. So let's go a3 to play b4. I can take the rook. Let's start with this move. I think this is mate, is it not? Yeah, it's mate. It's mate. Queen f7, then promote. Yeah, that's also a good plan for sure. Okay, good luck to Team I Loves Chess. GG. We'll wait 10-15 seconds and okay, we gotta move. So let's hope we get c4 because we didn't get d4 c4 today. There we go. So now we can show you. I can show you guys my new personal favorite gambit. It's like a banco, but it's more, not to say more aggressive, but it's less less common, so you can surprise people more often with it. Okay, and this is a novelty by me. Okay, so here we go here. If he moves the pawn to e3, we take his bishop so he can't castle. Otherwise, he's going to go g3 to prevent that. So he might go g3, bishop g2. Engine eval. White is probably up 1.5 or 1.3 or something like that. But if I manage to get this position, I'll show you guys. If I manage to get this position, it's like barely plus 0.8. So this is like plus 0.8 or so. So meaning that white is +1 for the pawn, but I have already some compensation. You guys will see how this will play out. I might lose, but it is sharp. I've played it against, you know, title players, and okay, maybe I haven't won like all my games, but definitely had some pretty decent results with it. So now I take. If he takes with this pawn, and that's an isolated pawn. Plus, this pawn is really pressured over here. And now I get knight c5. He has knight there, so maybe I'll start with queen b6 to stop knight there. And like, I wouldn't recommend playing this in a classical game, but I would recommend trying it, you know, a few times in blitz. If you master this developing plan, usually you end up being up on time. So that's, you know, a good way to play in blitz. Just get a time advantage. And some compensation for like weaknesses, like these pawns have been weakened. Now if I push, he has knight there, so maybe I'll play bishop f8 first. Or I can also move this knight and play bishop here. This is also okay. Here he might, yeah, this is okay. This is okay. I'm gonna play bishop f6 next. Maybe the knight will go here. Do you prefer classical over the board or blitz? For some time, it was just blitz. And in the last few years, I really, enjoyed playing some classical chess. But in the last year, like, with the pandemic, I played so many blitz that I really got into it again. So my favorite time control is blitz for sure. I can probably just go knight here. Induce this push that will weaken this square. That's good. That's it. I just go back. Now I weaken this diagonal, weaken the light squares, and we might go for maybe bishop takes and knight there. Or knight there, and if knight takes... No, I don't like that. I think this is pretty good. Oh no, he has bishop d4. Okay, so it wasn't that great. Wasn't that great. No, it wasn't that great to take. I should not have taken. I forgot about bishop d4. That's a good square for the bishop. I still think I have some compensation because, there's this pawn that cannot really advance for now. I'm gonna play f6 for a couple of reasons. First, I stop the knight from going here. Do I have check followed by knight here? Or queen takes? I think this is okay. If queen takes, rook takes, queen takes, and then he plays something like what? He has no way to attack my my knight right away. The knight is pinned, but cannot get attacked. Ah, that's a very good move. Nice. Okay, I missed this one. I missed this one. Very strong move. Knight takes there. Oof, that's rough. Very good move. Okay, let's try to see if I can flag my opponent. I mean, at this point, yes, he played this. Okay, so I have to block, and we're gonna try to win on time. And now we take, he takes, we take. And we don't even have to win on time. We just did a couple tactics there. So knight takes it's probably okay. I'm gonna push here instead. If knight takes, yeah, can I take here? Now we check and push. Oof, yeah. So just to look at the eval, before I blundered with bishop takes c3. So I was saying this is about, okay, maybe close to +1. Here already black is better if I play e5. e5, knight there, I can go bishop f8, and it's -1, so black is better. This is not the best, but still probably okay. That's okay. It's okay. But this was a blunder, yeah. 2 question marks. I think you had knight takes b6. I'm not sure when. Knight takes b6. Yeah, that was a big mistake. I could have played simply just knight e4, and if knight takes, d takes e4, and then the pawn here is very strong because it controls these 2 squares. This is still a weakness. If he takes, I can always go knight takes, or actually no, I take here. So he has to take here first, right? He has to take here first, then take the bishop, for example. I go knight takes, and now I'm down 1 pawn, but the knight is really misplaced. The pawn is very strong over here. The king is weak on the second rank, and the rook is out of place. So I get so much compensation for that last pawn. But it's a blitz. That's the fun. That's the fun part. You can really make mistakes and make a comeback. We're playing together triple time. Okay. Yeah, I mean, you played well, but obviously when it's the first time that you play a line, you might not play the best moves. And but you did okay. You did well. And you also found bishop d4. That was good. Knight takes b3. Okay, yeah, maybe at some point. But at the end, after knight... no, knight takes b3 wasn't working. I checked it. I was looking at it, it doesn't work. What is my biggest achievement in chess so far? I mean, as a personal achievement, I think in terms of tournaments, I'm really happy that I played the Olympiads for Lebanon. And I played it twice. I played it in Batumi in 2018, and I played it online. I played the online Olympiads last year. It was an online event. In terms of players I won or drew, or like my best game results, my best win is against Kirill Alexenko in a blitz. Oh wow, I played this so poorly. So I'll tell you guys why. Okay, no, this is not the right way, because I get f5 now. He had to go bishop takes, king takes, check, king goes back and takes here, and he's up a pawn. I missed this one. But here I can play f5 actually to block it, so I don't lose the piece. No, queen h5, there's f5, that's it. So protects my bishop. So the idea was good to play e5, but the timing was not great. I had to play maybe rook here first or something before pushing. Rook here and then push. Or queen e7 and then push, or something like that. Yeah, no lose your piece, exactly. So yeah, my best win is in a blitz game against Kirill Alexenko, and probably my best draw is against, I would say, Andrei Yakin. That's probably my best draw. I can play g6 first, just to make sure I can retreat back to g7. So yeah, these were my best two blitz results. Push them, baby. My pawns, yeah. Do we want to trade? Maybe I'll play queen here and then h6 if anything. Yeah, let's go queen here. And that's a rated game too. You drew a candidate master in classical OTB once. Your rating was about 2600. Oh, nice. That's pretty good. It's pretty good. So push, he has to go bishop c2, but then I give up this square. h6 is probably okay, but weakens this pawn, but it's defended for now. I might push this pawn at some point. Like queen here, maybe I'll push. And if he goes here, then I'll push. Yeah. I guess g5 is okay here. If he wants to sacrifice a piece, I'm happy to take a piece, because my king is gonna be well defended with a queen. So I don't think this is any good. Queen here, now probably I'll just play f5. Probably f5 here. If pawn takes, I get rook takes. Check, I go back. Or pawn takes, maybe I'll check first, actually, no? Yeah, I'll check first. I like checking first. Let's see. It says I dropped frames only 2 hours ago, so there's no recent dropped frames for me. Looks okay. I can take here, but this opens up his rook. Maybe I'll play this instead. Just put pressure, trying to weaken the pawns. Trying to take. If the knight goes back, maybe then I'll play c4. Or the knight goes back. Yeah, I probably would have played c4. Okay. So still no threats. Let's just play rook here. Maybe follow up with rook here. He wants this pawn, he wants the queen. Okay, so let's unpin. I don't want to trade queens. Queen here. Can go knight here. Or knight there. Okay, he didn't do that. Let's go bishop e6. Maybe do some discovery attack on the queen. Oof, that's good. I missed this one. That's a good move. But bishop pair is still tricky. I'll play queen here. Maybe do this. I can. I should probably just have pushed. Probably should have pushed. Yeah, I mean, in time travel, I haven't played this properly, I think. Queen e2, bishop moves. Let's just play this. Okay, just for fun, we're just gonna beat him on time. Tack, 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 check, check, and do this. That's it. Not too happy with the way I ended this this game, but you guys saw the grind. You saw the pressure. Well played. This is part of the game. This is part of Blitz. Yeah, it's tricky. It's tricky. When you play in time trouble, it's always gonna be a mess. Time scramble. Nice. So we have a 2300 challenge, I guess. I think we played one time last week, probably. Axi Capin. Good luck to you. Okay, d5. Okay, we're playing the same position practically. I'm just gonna go back. Now here. What's a slideshow? You're saying my connection is bugging? It seems that I haven't lost any frames though. I don't know. Seems okay. Seems alright. Have this move probably. Let's go for it. Knight takes, 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 takes. Okay, we take. And so how do we make progress here? I'm gonna try to maybe do a rook lift at some point. Bring a rook here and try to mate, because like this looks very solid, like for the pawns, but it does create some problems. Queen here, f4. Oof. Queen here, there's f4, I guess. So queen here. If f4, I have at least queen here. At least. Maybe f4 queen takes, I don't know. So now my plan is to try to mate him. But he sees everything. How can I mate him if he's everything? So f3 or f4 will definitely weaken his position, so that's not good. Now he's trying to trade queens from here. Let's just maybe attack the knight, bring the rook up, or we go for this. Let's go. And he's up a minute too, so but whose internet connection is lagging? Is it mine, or is it lagging for everyone? Because it seems it shouldn't be. It seems that it's not lagging on my end. I get something in? Start with this. I need to play fast. The guy's gonna beat me on time. How am I gonna make progress here? I need to create weaknesses on the queen side, because if I play just on that side of the board, he's gonna manage to save it. Okay. So unfortunately, I won't be reading the chat, guys, because I'm down too much time. And we're gonna try to create some threats here. Just finding good moves. We're gonna try to go for this B pawn. Should have pushed. If I go up, I would get mated. All right, so we get a pawn. Okay, I'm gonna bring my king to the right side of the board. Oof, that was close. There we go. There was mate. There was mate. Yeah, if I would go up, there was mate, but I don't think I missed mate. And also I had 14 seconds, so I had to just pre-move. I had to bring my king in. But was there a mate? Like here? Check goes up. Rook here. I could take, but then I lose this pawn, and how do I make progress? My king has to be on that side of the board. So that doesn't work. But I was saying if I go up over here when he played f4, if I go up here, that's checkmate. So that's why I had to go down. Fun game, man. Well played, Axie. Very well played. Alright, so let's go for... Yes! We get this opening again. Dangerous right from Croatia. We get to play our game over bro gambit. I'm gonna play d5, pawn takes, bishop takes. And my setup is gonna be just that, castle. Sorry, this and castle. Can take now or just take then. Then I play c5. Accelerated banco, exactly, that's the idea. Bishop a6 first is also okay, but really what matters in the system is just to put your pawns like that, play c5, and start playing on the b and a and c file. And then, does it work? Sometimes. Is it good? Not ideal, right? So, just trying to show you guys some active play, but it's not the best way to play, obviously. Okay, here I can go just queen b8 and rook c8. Just Put pressure everywhere for now, just see what happens. A3. So on A3, what I do is I take, and then I go C4. But I don't have to play C4 right away, actually. I can play this first. Because he can't do this, I just take. He can't do that, I just take. And the point is that I didn't do it right away because he gets E4. On C4, there's E4. The Maroun gambit, yeah, exactly. Okay, so what do we get? We get at least knight there, maybe knight there, rook here. Take and take. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, I also did a few videos, you know, where I played this line, the game over gambit. I might have 2 or maybe 3, not sure. 2 or 3 total. So this doesn't work because he takes and the rook is defended. I should probably take this bishop as soon as possible. And then go rook here. Now I want to play this. So he's threatening something nice. Basically, he wants me to take, to go knight takes. Or knight b5. I can always take, attack the queen. So I don't think it works. Here I can just take first. Yeah. I'm gonna play h6 so I don't get mated. And then we'll figure something out. Bishop here should be fine. This looks okay. If I manage to win this pawn at some point, I'll be just up a clean pawn. Okay, so on... Oh yeah, now it works because he takes here with check. That was the point. So that's why I had to probably get back or something. Okay, let's just do this. We have no choice now. Very nice move by my opponent though. Takes, takes. And now, and now, and now. Still has to be careful though. Still not completely over. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm still just down 1 pawn. I'm down 1 pawn. So probably king here is a way to avoid trading queens. Okay, he wants to take here, so I'll go queen for here. If he pushes, I go bishop here. Rook here, queen. Rook here, maybe check first. Now I get rook here. Play the Scandinavian defense next time. I'm waiting for his time to just drop. Yeah, actually, the knight defends the queen. I thought that was so strong though. Now I take. And take. But yeah. Wow. Okay, so I did a few blunders today actually, but no one got lucky and found the right move. Okay, here. Queen takes c7, rook takes c7, check, king here, and check. I missed that one. It's really nice that you're so appreciative of your opponents. Yeah, I mean, if you guys play well, I'll tell you, you played well. I mean, it's that simple. I'm not going to deny that you played well. And sometimes I'll make a blunder and unfortunately you won't spot it. Like you made this mistake and I thought that I should just continue to pressure on the light squares and I just was focusing on this move. But yeah, I just had to take, check, and then check and win the queen. But here, we just blundered back to back to back. So look at this, it's 1 blunder, 2 blunders, 3 blunders, 4 blunders. But that's what happens in time trouble. Yeah, you said, I'm sorry, sir, but what is rook a1? This is a bluff, this is a bluff. In my head, the knight was not defending the queen, so it's a common tactic that if the knight was not there, you play rook here, using that pin, and the fact that the rook has to defend the queen at the same time. So if he would have played, for example, queen takes queen, I play rook takes check, and then I just take there. That was the point, right? But we were both in time trouble and I was just trying to play fast and create complication. I thought I spotted this nice tactic. So the knight defends the queen, right? So he can just take. And that's it. You know, I just have to probably try to beat him on time at this point. Alright guys, so we're gonna continue the games. I still have 10 challenges. I'll play all of you guys, so be patient. And for those who waited, I apologize that you waited that long. But I'll play all of you guys, okay? So just stay tuned. I'm just gonna rate you and move you guys to my channel. 1 sec. And here